Welcome back. This is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga for another balance and mobility class for seniors and everyone, because I get something out of this class myself. So let's go ahead and just find a safe place to stand and make sure that there's nothing to trip on or step on that can throw you off. And let's just start exploring the body by shaking stuff out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. No particular way you need to do this. Just follow your own path. I'm only here to facilitate. All right. You can start with the hands behind the back. Interlock the fingers if you can. If you can't, no worries. And that goes for anything we do in here. If there's things you can't do, don't do it. If there's things that cause pain, don't do it. All right? Here we go. Head up and head down. Just making sure the microphone is going. Up and head down. It's a one-man operation here. I don't have a cameraman or camerawoman or a grip, whatever that is. And turn the head left and right. And just get some nice movement in that cervical spine. And ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Sense it, feel it. Participate today. Circle. Gentle rotation here, and go in the other direction. And then come back to center. Let's take the arms down by the sides, and we're going to turn the arms in, round the upper back, and then turn the arms out and extend the upper back. But just do a few cycles of that. One more time. Good. And then hands to hips. And let's take the hip and push it. Push it. Get a little hip adduction, abduction, and the other side. And again, the goal with this one is to let that hip push beyond the foot on the ground, not to just side bend, okay? That's a completely different motion. Now take it into a circle. Let's see what kind of motion you can get in a circular plane here. Pause, go in the other direction. Try to create some length through the abdominal region. Let's pause. Now we're going to just turn the hips and turn the shoulders. Turn the hips, turn the shoulders. You may notice that one foot will kind of pronate, the other will supinate. Now let's turn and pivot. So as I shift to one foot, the other foot gets lighter, and I turn and that leg rotates or pivots, okay? You can do anything with your arms, just pivot. One more each side. Good. Come back to center. Let's take the hands, touch the shoulders, lift the elbows, inhale up, and then exhale, bend the knees a little bit, palms go down, and then you're going to reach it back as far as you comfortably can. Come up, lift up, stand tall, exhale, push down. We'll do a few more. Last one. Love the way this one feels. And then come back to center. Let's bend the knees. Take your hands to your thighs. Knees together, knees apart. And then go in a circle. And then go in the other direction. And then come back to center. Now, forward fold. So as you go down, the hips go back. You're trying to pull your belly button towards your thighs. Exhale down, and then inhale, come up. So you can do this without arms. If you're a T-Rex, this is what you look like. Or you can add some arms. You can overpressure here. I just don't want you to be overly concerned about touching your toes. Okay? You don't need arms to feel a stretch in your hamstrings. As I'm showing you here. And then let's come back to center. All right. So now, a little bend in the knees, and then straighten the knees. A little bend in the knees, a little bounce, and then straighten. A little bend in the knees, a little bounce. Straighten one more time. Bend in the knees, keep them bent, and shift side to side. So feel the ground beneath the feet. Feel the shifting and the pressure difference as you shift from one side to the other. Eyes on the horizon. Focus and feel. Eyes can be open or closed. You choose that. Find center and shift forward and back. So a slight bend in the knees again. Feel the ground beneath the feet. Feel that shift. Really connect your brain to the to the motion. Connect your brain to the process. Let's go in a circle now. So find the edges around the feet. Pause. Let's go in the other direction now. Beautiful. All right, put one foot in front, one foot in back, slight bend in the knees, and we're going to shift forward and back. Just feel the ground. Doesn't look like a lot's going on here, but you can make it a lot by really focusing, feeling, sensing. Try to find that edge, the edge where you almost feel like if I go much further, I'm going to have to take a step. Or for some of us, it may be that we get to a certain point and it gets a little scary. Danger, danger, right? Now shift side to side. Sense and feel the ground. Feel that weight shift. Find the edge. Take it to the other edge. Good. And let's switch feet. Same thing. Other side. A little bend in the knees. Shift forward. Find the edge. Shift back. Now notice I'm not doing this. Nothing wrong with that, but that's not what we're doing here. So let the ankles do a lot of the work here. The ankles will do a lot of the work. The knees will also do some. You could do this with a body cast on. You could have a spinal surgery one day and the next day you could do this movement. All you're doing is weight shifting. There's no relative motion in the spine, at least not at this speed. Slow purposeful. You can make it your moving meditation. Side to side now. Same thing, the ankles and knees and the hip joints do the work. The spine at this speed, no pressure. Just vertical at this point. There's always pressure, so don't nitpick me on that. He's dumb. Find the edge. All right, let's try a little more challenging one. Switch feet, left foot in front. Get as narrow base as you can. So there's a spectrum here. Look at my width. This is narrower than that. This is narrower. This is narrower. This is narrower. And this is narrower. So they're all spectrums. Some people don't get this. This is why I'm mentioning this. All right. So I'm going to go as narrow as I can go. Sure, I could cross over the midline here, but I don't need to do that. I'm going to go directly in front. But if you can't get this, go out a little bit. All right. A little bend in the knees, eyes focused. Now, if this is way too unstable, please go wider, okay? Make this challenging but not impossible. And all we're going to do is weight shift forward, weight shift back, forward, back. Good. Feel. Feel. Sense it. Arms can be out, whatever you like. Some people put a finger on a wall, that's fine too. If you really are unstable balance-wise, have someone nearby when you're doing these videos. Have a counter nearby, something. Switch to make you safe. Okay, so I'm going to go to my narrowest base. I could also go and we could tweak the length here. Don't worry about that now. Shift forward, shift back, a little bend in the knees, because we're not doing this through the trunk so much as the lower extremities, ankle, knee, hip. So I could have a tray on my head with water on it, a cup of water, and it's not going to spill because I'm not tilting. Just shift. Just shift. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Hip width, shoulder width. Last thing we do, I want you to shift to one leg and lift the other and see if you can hold it for a few seconds. And then shift to the other leg, see if you can hold it. And we'll just practice this for about another minute or so. Really feel the ground beneath the feet. Feel that weight shift to the point where the other leg gets light. Because if you don't shift enough, you're not going to be able to lift. It's going to require some hip strength here. Longer. And done. Thank you very much. This is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga. Please share the video, share the channel. We're trying to help the world move better and move more with less pain, and for those of you, less of a fall risk. I treat those people daily, break their hip because they've fallen. Let's prevent those. We can do that. Thank you.